to the Lamborghini Huracán STO, the most race car for the road car I've driven on the road, if that makes sense. Behind me, we've got the naturally aspirated 5.2 litre V10 that we've become accustomed to with the Huracán. Now with these lightweight track day specials, often you can expect a power hike, but not so here. We've got the same 631 horsepower that we do in the Huracán Evo. But let me tell you, 631 horsepower is still plenty, especially when the car only weighs around 1.3 tons. The power to weight ratio on this car is sensational. It's actually 40 kilos lighter than the last lightweight special Huracán, the Performante. And the main reason for that is Lamborghini has ditched the front drive. This is now rear wheel drive only, so all of that 631 horsepower goes to the rear wheels. If you jump into this expecting it to be a usable everyday supercar, then you're approaching this car completely wrong. Firstly, well, the name, Super Trofeo Omolagato. This car is actually based on the Super Trofeo race car, hence race car for the road. And I know you've probably heard that saying a million times. It gets thrown around willy-nilly. Everybody says, oh, this is a race car for the road. But I think in this car's case, that's justified because, well, this is a road car, ready? Listen to this. How can you even describe that? It's one of the most recognisable sounds in motoring and one of probably the nicest sounds in the known universe. But if you were to think that all Lamborghini had done to this car is strip a bit of weight out, you'd be wrong. We've got rear wheel steer, we've got lower modified adaptive dampers on this car. And well, it kind of is quite hard on UK roads. There's no dressing it up, it's just fact. But if you, as I've already mentioned, if you jumped into this car and expected it to be usable every day, you've bought the wrong car. This, for me, is all about days like this, when you're on a nice bit of road and you can get a shift on. Because then, this car attacks a road like pretty much nothing I've driven. And even though it is very cold today, it still gives you so much confidence on some twisting British A roads. It holds on incredibly well, even though there is that much power going just to the rear wheels. The grip levels on offer are fantastic, and this gearbox, well, you can just hear how quickly it shifts. We're currently in Trofeo, which is the harder of the modes. We've also got STO, which is your sort of everyday mode. And then we've got one which I'm going to say here and probably embarrass myself, Pioggia. I'm sorry if I've got that wrong, Lamborghini. But it's the more wet weather mode. But the way this car goes down a road is just fantastic. The front end is so responsive. The steering is a personal highlight for me. It's so communicative. You can feel everything through your fingertips. And then, when you can unleash that astonishing engine, that power plant is like nothing else you'll ever experience. I mean, listen to it. There's obviously a lot less sound deadening in this car than the standard Huracán. And it means that you can just indulge even more in this phenomenal powertrain. We have to touch as well on how incredible this car looks. All of the additional aero, all of the fins, all of the vents. Don't you think they just add to this car? It's a real testament to just how far we've come since the first Huracán came out all those years ago. And especially in this specification. With the satin black, it just looks so menacing and incredible on roads like this. But of course, as with any Lamborghini, there's a host of options available from ad personam. So if you're big into your social media, you would have seen some of the mad, crazy designs that have come out on this car. And for me, I think I'd go absolutely mad and have some really bright, ridiculous contrasting colours on this car, because you just would. Because look at it. The spoiler on the back is absolutely massive. The view out over those rear arches with the huge fin is just incredible. I do think Lamborghini, there is just something about them. Every single car that drives past us is just in awe. I mean, I've counted at least 5 or 6 thumbs up from people today just driving over here. People love to see these things because they are just next level. But to me, the STO is far more than just a lightweight track special. To me, it feels like a celebration of the internal combustion engine. Look at how far we've come. This V10 is simply a masterpiece. Listen to it. Oh, you cannot escape it. It is everything. I know I've said this before, but when the world turns electric, boy, are we gonna miss this. Because when you get a car like this, on a road like this, with this sound, you can't help but smile. And that, to me, is the big appeal of this. I would buy this in a heartbeat if I had the money. Not just because of that sensational engine, but the way it gives you so much confidence down the road, but mainly because of that engine, mainly because of this. It just makes you grin from ear to ear, and that's surely the whole purpose of a supercar. And this surely is one of the greats.